depends on how they lane it. They can still dual mid with Riptide, I guess, more in. But
yeah,
I
it
mean,
looks like he is going to be going mid. He's walking there right now. And yeah, I actually kind of like this draft by Doghouse, where they have, you know, 2 core agility farmers, and both of them do very well in lane phase in most situations. You know, Riptide obviously has a leg up on a lot of heroes with his attack damage, right? Being, you know, being so huge with the in my element passive whenever he's in the river or in his little created pond, standing in water. So we'll see exactly how South Forest probably has the lane sustain on lock, as we know this hero is actually annoyingly difficult to push out of lane because of how much self heal it has with the life tap. It's going to be a solo short Wretched Hag going against a tri lane initially of Glacius, Moira, and Corrupted Disciple. And in the bottom lane, we've got Valkyrie, Andromeda, and Magnus looking to score a kill, perhaps on the Lodestone. So obviously, these lanes are going to change very quickly, right? I think, you know, if
maybe on the Hellbones, maybe they have to rotate to Hag against the Lost on solo, in my opinion. But the Riptide pick is actually very interesting because with his passive spell, he can control runes very fast because he gets movement speed buff. So it's a very good pick actually, and I think we never saw it this tournament.
Yeah, I'm excited to see exactly how it plays out. I know it's a very strong hero, but you know, things are just a little bit different in that 5v5 coordinated tournament setting. So Wretched Hag is actually going to get caught here by Moira and Glacius. Actually narrowly dodges that Electric Tide, but still takes about 2/3 of her HP in one swing.
Look at the mid lane harass from the Sulfuris.
Oh yeah, good grief, I didn't even notice that. How did that happen?
It's
just the Dark Lord's presence, just walking up on Riptide. This is so crazy.
And Magnus is coming. Oh, this is a kill.
Oh, Magnus, that short range level 1 lava surge, not going to be able to connect onto Riptide. You can see Salforus going ahead and skilling up his Q spell for some really early damage potential, realizing that he doesn't need to skill life tap in order to keep himself up against this Riptide.
So very interesting. They decide to sacrifice the Hag lane for in the help side. So Hag will have a very rough game.
Yeah, I mean, she can recover reasonably so as long as she doesn't get shut down too hard, right? I mean, she starts to recover pretty well with levels.
He's doing very well. Almost level 3. And but look at how Moira is placed. They want to camp runes. It's very important for DD rune.
You know, DD rune is bottom. Riptide actually has to be very careful underneath the tower. Salforus just pushing the creeps into the tower.
It's very tough.
We actually see that Riptide does not have the Undertow skilled yet, so he's kind of playing a little bit risky. If he gets a stun connected on him by Magnus, that Q spell is going to miss from Salforus, kind of just waiting, I guess, on his bottle to be delivered before picking up that double damage rune.
But as we can see, Salforus is not doing very well in the last hit. Riptide has his upper hand with 5 denies, and
yeah, wow. Thank you for pointing that out. You know, really, you know, the story to tell was the fact that he was getting harassed out of lane so well, but you know, Salforus not a very dominant last hit hero over the Riptide, perhaps. Kind of push him out of lane, but Moira is actually here to protect Riptide for a while. Magnus has committed a lot of time to sitting here behind Riptide, but nothing coming of it yet.
And meanwhile, we have like Imbaboy farming with 20 denies, 20 denies and 20 last hits.
Right, yeah.
It's actually insane. Oh, This is
This is a free farm Corrupted Disciple versus a free farm Valkyrie. I mean, which carry enjoys the free farm a little bit more? Riptide has the double damage activated, putting the full force onto Moira. Auto attacks coming out onto Riptide as well. Gets very low, but able to. I'm just going to call it waveform because that's what it used to be called. Waveform away. I just don't like the way that Undertow sounds.
But late game, in my opinion, Valkyrie should have the upper hand because of his mobility and Valkyrie Prism as well, offering a lot of setups and presence, map presence as well.
I think I can agree with, to that end, even though I do like Corrupted Disciple as a late game carry as well, but yeah, I mean, there is something certainly to be said for the strength of mobility in this game, as far as closing gaps or, you know, just being able to live a little bit longer.
But it's very interesting that Riptide has 12 denies and 24 creeps, and Sulfur is not doing that well.
I know, you can actually see Salforus is just making a way into the jungle, going to be stacking this hard and medium camp, so that's kind of one of the advantage that Salforus mid has, is gets a pretty decent lead on levels in the mid lane, and then yeah, I missed that kill onto Hag. It was a dive from Snooki and Glacius. Magnus is here in trouble, is actually getting pursued underneath the tower still. He's health potting up. Salforus actually getting a lot of heat onto him from Moira and Riptide in the mid lane, but going to be able to walk away from that one at least a little bit. But yeah, I was kind of obsessing over how good of a jungler Salforus can be. I missed that kill onto Wretched Hag, but that's basically what he's going to do to catch back up, right? He's going to stack this hard and medium camp and take his levels. But here you go. We've got the Arcane Shards of Harkon are going to connect, and auto attacks from Riptide going to be too much, and Salforus falls to Riptide now. So good little dual lane action coming out from Moira and Riptide, and Wretched Hag's got to be careful as well. Health potting up here in the top lane after taking a Glacius Corrupted Disciple combo.
And there's a DD run on the Riptide. Oh, it's very tough for the Sulfuris right now.
Yeah, this is going to be like 200 damage auto attacks.
Yep. They can literally just dive with the Moira stun. And
they are certainly thinking about it. Here they go right now. Here comes the Shards of Harkon onto Salforus. The port is actually going to deter them from pushing forward, but Wretched Hag is going to get caught by Glacius and Corrupted Disciple, so she will be the one to fall. Salforus still has to be careful. He's actually going to be gone on by Riptide, but the Lava Surge is going to connect. Here comes the Undying, but there is no follow-up or Certissima. Riptide might be able to walk away from this one. It's got about 5 more seconds on the Undying. I think it is going to be enough. Not going to be enough to finish him off. Valkyrie's Prism does come out to, I guess, try to secure the escape of Salforus.
And Salforus is going back to base, which is not his the position he wants to be in right now. He wants to clear the woods.
Right.
But yeah, the DD rune. And Lowstone is level 6 bot.
Yeah, having a hard time at only 100 GPM, 9-0 creep score, but he is level 6. He's actually going to get Comet Stun by Andromeda, and the arrow is going to connect for 3.7 seconds. Here comes the Lava Surge. Is he going to be able to rocket drill out? Yes, he will with the Golden Apple usage, but they are going to pursue further as they understand that he only has one auto attack's worth of HP, but he's going to be able to live for a little bit. But is that kill going to come out on Andromeda? No. Narrowly able to get out of the range of the tower. So Nede going to get caught out on Lodestone. Uses the Shatter Storm to no avail. Not going to have that cooldown up for 70 more seconds.
Hag.
Yeah, Wretched Hag, very, very low in the top lane as well, but she is going to be able to walk away back to base. So, yeah, if you are Team Tim at the moment, you know, it's a bit of a struggle. Obviously, Doghouse has the lead right now, 3-1 score difference plus the 1,200 gold lead. But you know, we're fans of Imba Boy in this caster box, and we know that he's able to carry games back like this, especially if he has a start on a hero like Valkyrie like this. But Glacius putting a lot of pressure onto Wretched Hag, who uses the Bat Blast onto Glacius. Not going to pursue forward there as she understands that Corrupted Disciple will probably get the counter kill if she committed to killing Glacius.
I would like Team to play more around their other core, because Valkyrie has a good time anyway. But they have to, in my opinion, they have to finish the tower bot lane so they can roam.
Yeah, that is what they're trying to do. Wretched Hag, very low here, getting pressed forward by Mora and Glacius. They do get the bottom tower, and it looks like the top tower is going to fall very quickly as well. Glacius going to discover Wretched Hag here, but not going to put down the Ice Imprisonment on her. Wretched Hag still playing extremely risky here. Magnus is here in the top lane. They want to defend this tower. Might draw supports here. Valkyrie's Prism is going to be activated here. Are they going to port up to this top tier 1 tower? Magnus down in the red here. Moira actually going to be able to finish him off. The Shards of Harkon connect. Moira going to end up falling to Wretched Hag. Very nice. Kill for kill here, but here's Riptide diving behind the tower. And Wretched Hag dives to the trees. And Riptide is the one that's in trouble here. Takes the Comet Stun. Here comes the arrow and the Undying. Riptide is going to fall.
Very well executed.
Very, very nice counter kills coming out in favor of Doghouse. So in the end, it's a 2-for-1 and a tower deny. Well played, and now that lead that Team Tim had, or excuse me, Doghouse had. I think I just said the team name is wrong. I apologize for that. Okay, Lord Salforus getting pressured very, very heavily by Snooki on Corrupted Disciple. Snooki is pressing forward, gets stunned by Magnus, but wow, so much damage coming out from Magnus and Salforus together. Forced to back away.
Very unfortunate, because they are missing the stacks on the Doghouse, so Valkyrie took
Magnus with a beautiful double stun into the Comet Stun, and the arrow just splitting the stuns across the two targets wonderfully. Riptide gonna get that counter kill onto Magnus, now pushing forward onto Andromeda, but he's level 7, and he needs to be very, very careful, as you say. Corrupted Disciple putting down the Corrupted Conduit onto Andromeda. Riptide is going to fall, but Valkyrie is in trouble as well. Corrupted Disciple cleans up both. Nice little exchange, 3 for 3, but they take out a very, very high-value target, and Wretched Hag finds that kill onto Lodestone. So now, Team Tim, gosh, I'm not even sure who exactly got the better of that, as they did lose Valkyrie, but at least Wretched Hag finds a very nice kill onto Lodestone to kind of get himself some momentum back into the game.
It's very tough to say who had the lead, because Riptide died twice in a row. He died top lane when he dove, and he died there again. So it's very tough to say who had the lead.
And we actually see that Valkyrie has a very good, very healthy start on a Thunderclaw at the moment. Still has the Alacrity Band and the Voltstone. So safe to say he's going to get that item very, very quickly. Wretched Hag getting pursued by Lodestone. Valkyrie's Prism is going to come out to help secure his escape, but he's positioned pretty aggressively here. Still needs to be careful as Riptide is here in the Legion jungle as well. But Corrupted Disciple's got the completed Light Brand. And what does Riptide do here, as he's kind of struggled? Had a decent time mid, still at 340 GPM. What do we see from Riptide to try and transition into a threat as a mid laner in the mid game?
I want to say it, because they are going mid.
Yeah, Wretched Hag is getting stun locked in the mid lane. Thank you for pointing that out. She is going to fall very quickly. The Undying comes out onto Glacius. Has to be careful, but here Moira taking the Comet Stun, but now it's Lord Salforus who's getting pursued by Lodestone and Corrupted Disciple. The Lava Surge is going to connect onto Lodestone. Double stun coming out from Lodestone. Going to catch Andromeda and Magnus. Magnus has to be very careful. Able to get the distance. Here comes the Shards of Harkon. Going to connect onto Magnus to finish him off, and they connect onto Valkyrie, but now auto attacks pumping out on Moira. She is going to fall. Puts the Arcane Vortex onto Lord Salforus, and the rest of the team is able to walk away. So 2 for 1. Looks like that is a win for Team Tim.
You mean Doghouse?
Yeah, why do I keep calling?
Oh, Arrow?
Yep, Riptide. Yeah, casting problems this game, guys. I can't. You know, Team Tim was Legion last time, so it's yeah. Whatever.
Hag is sneaking
Yeah,
up on
yeah.
in the
Wretched
woods.
Hag is smoked. She's gonna see
Oh,
Corrupted Disciple puts out the full combo, and here comes the follow-up from Magnus. He's gonna cancel that TP, and Snooki is going to end up falling. So a beautiful kill.
that's a very
Yeah,
important kid.
first kill onto Corrupted Disciple this game, shutting down his progress. And we have, looks like a Firebrand being started on Valkyrie, who's at an impressive 550 GPM.
I think he's going for Nullfire. I'm not sure. He could go for Geogain, which is also very well against the Glacius Ice Imprison and the Moira Stun. He can dodge it. But I actually think he would. Maybe Nullfire would be a very good.
Uh-oh. Glacial Downpour making his way onto South Forest together with Riptide, and
But Lodestone is
Lodestone are going to get caught, so it's 1 for 1 so far. Magnus trying to port out, but looks like he's going to get canceled by Moira. No! Moira does not use the ulti to stop that port.
That's a very
Valkyrie.
good space creation for Hag.
Yeah, Hag is actually farming the bottom lane. They're still chasing Valkyrie and Andromeda. They feel like they can catch them. They know that they are very, very far away from tower support. Valkyrie is still getting flanked here. She actually starts the port, but is Glacius going to be able to find him in time? No! Whew. Good intuition on Imba to start that port as soon as he ducked into the trees for cover. And as you said, beautiful space for Wretched Hag into the bottom lane. As looks like somebody is porting down here. It is Lodestone. He's going to try and put the finishing touches on his portal key, as he is about 800 gold away from it. Now Team Tim eyeing down this mid tier 1 tower, as all 5 heroes are here to try and make it happen. There's a double damage Valkyrie to boot. She's going to be able to do a lot of damage to the tower very quickly. Yeah, here comes the Shadow Storm onto Valkyrie. It's going to connect. She's going to get deleted instantly. Lodestone still alive. The Arcane Vortex is going to catch 2. Somebody else dies. It was South Forest. Andromeda living. No, she is not. Corrupted Disciple trying to go on Magnus, but Magnus able to run away, at least for the moment. We're going to get caught by Riptide, but here's the dust thwarting that Steam Bath attempt at living. So it is a 4 for 1 disaster. Doghouse winning that team fight very handily. The only survivor being Wretched Hag, who's actually getting
Imba felt too confident.
With that double damage rune.
Yes, and very good stun on Lodestone, sneaking behind them.
Glacius, wow, look at this. Glacius just so bold going for Wretched Hag, and actually Wretched Hag understands that he is alone, so Wretched Hag chasing Glacius with the Valkyrie's Prism activated, but actually not going to be able to find him. Valkyrie still going for this defense tower. Going to spot Lodestone with the Javelin of Light. They want this tower. Moira is here pressing, pushing them away with the illusion. Lodestone catches South Forest briefly, but they are going to be able to walk away from this. And the tower most likely going to get denied here.
Ain't nobody killing that tower but me.
Very, very close game.
It is extremely close, yeah. Now that I look at the stats, this is it's wonderful to see. Always want close games at the top level here. See exactly what play or moment it's going to be where one team finally starts to pull ahead.
I'm curious on what item Riptide is gonna go next. I would assume Thunderclaw, but maybe it's. I mean, it's very hard to itemize this hero because I think he relies too much on maybe kills. He's a very he's a hero focused too much on kills. So if he got Thunderclaw, he has to farm. So I don't know.
Suffers the same. Fa was actually playing Moa last game, who kind of has the same pitfall, right? If you don't get kills early on, then what's going to happen. Are you going to be able to progress diligently through the game? So I'm very curious as well. He's got 3k gold. They actually are going very hard on the Salforus, who tries to escape. I'm not even sure what rune he used, but that Glacial Downpour is going to fully prevent his escape. Undying was used, but Riptide going to be able to live. And if it were me, I feel like Riptide should go... I kind of want to see a Nullifier come out of him, but he might be deciding to go something like a Shrunken Head, maybe just be a major, like a frontliner for his team to just get these team fights rolling.
And Lawson had an invisible bottle. He thought he could escape, but they had dust and a reward. That's why he's... but Lawson...
Yeah, they're finally carrying dust. I've noticed a lack of dust in some of these games sometimes, Puppet Soul.
Yeah, especially versus a Valkyrie, understandable. Right. But we can see that Salforus is struggling very much now. But Hag has recovered a bit.
She has now at 350 GPM. She's actually doing very well. You know, she's got Sackstone completed. Big Arrow can be catching Glacius. There is a follow-up port. It's Salforus who's going to put down the aggression, but not going to be able to stop Glacius's run, at least for the moment. Glacius just booking it, going as fast as he can with those Striders, not able to activate them. Salforus is actually going to stop his Striders, and he's going to get swapped back. That is a dead Glacius. Yeah, mid lane. Wretched Hag is going to get caught. Shadowstorm is going to connect onto Wretched Hag. She's able to blink away.
Very
not
nice
going to pursue first.
Very nice turn from Magnus, saving the Hag.
Oh, Moira's not done yet. She's actually putting him further harass on the Wretched Hag, but that illusion is not going to be able to finish her off. So yeah, how did that stun play out exactly?
He stunned the Lowstone when he jumped with PK, and then couldn't kill.
Uh-oh, Corrupted Disciple. A little bit out of position here. They dive behind this tier 2 tower. Lodestone seeing if he can make some sort of counterplay. Valkyrie's Prism is activated, but they are going to be almost dead to rights here as the Bad Blast connects on 2 after the Lava Surge. So it's a 2 for nothing here. And now Team Tim looking very, very healthy here. 21 minutes into the game. Starting to see our first noticeable lead for the game. Especially if they get this tier 2 tower in the bottom lane.
But we might see a kill on Salforus, who is maybe gonna be greedy again. And
uh-oh.
Oh.
One more auto attack ought to do it. Here comes Wretched Hag, putting in the harass onto Riptide, but the waveform is up in just 2 seconds. He's actually going to turn it around onto Wretched Hag, and Wretched Hag is under fire now. A double kill for Riptide. Yeah. Very, very nice play by Fa, who, by the way, answer to your question, now has a Rune Axe in his inventory. Mora looks like she is going to be end up falling. But yeah, we have a Runed Cleaver Riptide in the game now. So he is looking to draw this game out and just farm the map and get big, big, big. So not what I expected to see from a mid lane Riptide at all.
I never saw Riptide with Rune Axe, so I don't know how it's how good it is. But it's a farming item, so I guess it's okay. It's okay.
Well, you can see he's able to just come over here to the Ancients with nothing but a Cleaver and a Sackstone in his inventory. He's able to pretty confidently take them out without losing too much HP. Lodestone, very low here in the top lane. He's actually going to be able to sidestep that arrow, but falls prey to the swap into the Comet Stun. It does end up falling, so Nede getting picked off in the top lane. I think he tried to go onto Magnus, wasn't able to finish him off, but you know, is able to buy some space for Riptide and Corrupted Disciple to use their farming items now to their strength.
And something we can point out is Moira is very close to PK, so can be a very good game changer with the PK.
Yeah. And Glacius not too far from his own if that's what he wants to go, about halfway there. So Valkyrie did not go for the Geosbane immediately. He actually finishes a Nullifier 3, so probably going to be seeing a Geosbane from him next. Salforus going a Lightbrand himself. And Wretched Hag looks like she just finished hers, just bringing it out on the courier. The Valkyrie's Prism is going to
They have vision,
allow
right?
Salforus and Riptide to get. Salforus and Wretched Hag are here on Riptide, and he uses the waveform, so he's actually going to be in a lot of trouble. They've burned all cooldowns to make quick work
That's a very
of
good
Riptide, and that is a stop to his Savage 6 streak. A Lodestone trying to make a counter kill happen. Glacius going to be able to find Salforus, puts down the Tundra Blast, but Wretched Hag is here for assistance. But there's still 3 heroes here. Let's see if Lodestone can put the cancel down. Yep, the Ice Imprisonment was the one that canceled the TP there. Just kind of waiting for the Rocket Drill. But nice usage of Electric Tide to get vision in the trees there to stop that TP.
But very good patience from Hag and Alferis, and wait till Riptide uses wave for Undertow.
I know, yeah. But you know, Fal's still able to get a Firebrand after picking up that Rune Cleaver, so he's still a force to be reckoned with. Probably going to be seeing a Geosbane finished from him very soon, and that's a fantastic item for him to have. A lot of utility this game, I would say. He needs a Shrunken Head this game, though. Almost certainly, right?
I don't really think so, because he can, in my opinion, he could go for a Geobane into a PK and basically be very mobile and try to pick off the Hag, for example, or the Andromeda.
Okay, so basically go right for the back line.
Yes, I think that's his job. Especially with a Moira, I guess, who can give him his spell.
Interesting, okay. Nice comp kill cleanup for the Legion side, so Hellborn probably going to start their own somewhat soon. This Valkyrie is actually gigantic, nearly 600 GPM. Just Impa Boy just does this where you know we just talk about other things going on in the game, and then just his GPM just ascends and ascends throughout the entire game. And I'm no doubt if I take my attention away from him for just a couple more minutes, he'll be above 600. He actually is walking towards Riptide with this haste activated, but Riptide is going to TP away.
But Impa Boy has a very good game right now, so let's see how he converts his lead. Because as you can see, as expected as well, Corrupted is gonna back down a bit on his farm. He cannot play as aggressive as a Valkyrie because of his ulti. Yeah. So that's why we see Azuki having lower GPM.
Oh, we see a Shrunken Head actually being completed on Corrupted Disciple in the process of being delivered, so this could potentially be the timing that the Doghouse are looking for, as they do have the portal key ready on Moira as well. Perhaps they're waiting for a portal key on Glacius, who is just 300 gold shy from it. They actually get that tower to assist with that.
It's very tough to say who is on timer this game, because I didn't see how Riptide does late game. So
how Riptide does late game?
Yes.
It's actually kind of an insane hero late game. If you're able to just stack Agi. Now, obviously, I haven't really seen it. This is the first time I've seen it in, you know, tournament setting, so it could certainly be a different, have a different feel. But there's just like some. I've seen it in pub games where this hero can just show up on your tier 3 tower and break it within a couple of seconds if it's near 6 slotted. So.
Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention is the Riptide ulti. Yeah, he can split push.
Yeah.
Without being seen, unless Hellborn has good camera.
Yeah, and it's actually a very strong teamfight ulti, right? Especially if he's able to start stacking Agi, because it gives a percentage of his agility as bonus attack damage on all of his allied heroes. So, just another thing to consider.
Yep,
it's actually an overlooked mechanic.
Mhm.
I don't always realize it.
But we have a DD run on Valkyrie. I think they're gonna look to fight now.
Yeah, with the completed Geosbane as well.
Uh,
I see this a lot on. I kind of want to hear your take on South Forest. I see people
okay.
building into. Oh yeah, Wretched Hag getting pursued by a corrupted disciple, but actually it is going to be Glacius as the one to fall.
It's very unfortunate for with from Doghouse to not play with Moira. Sadly, this little mistake they did, the mistake they did on going for Hag without the Moira, for example, is very tough. I think they should use Moira more. But
Yeah, it's surprising because usually
Oh.
Dude is very good. And
Yes.
Miss Lava Search done in the mid lane, but yeah, Dude is actually very excellent at making full use of the Ephemeral Forge, the
Mhm.
illusion spawn. And yeah, I actually feel like I haven't seen that come out from him that much this game. So, kind of wonder why that is, but I guess they just feel like they're still playing a bit of a passive game because they have this Rune Cleaver Riptide just trying to farm away.
And Riptide is spotted with the word from Zane, so maybe they're gonna look to go for him in the near future. Let me see.
It's got an Invis bottle right now. I think this is a Geosbane coming out for Riptide. It's actually Lodestone might be the one to be looking to go onto Valkyrie. He does start the Shatterstorm. Watch out, Valkyrie. Here he comes. Shatterstorm is going to connect. Actually, it's not going to connect. A beautiful Nether Swap is going to allow Valkyrie to get the distance. Moira's illusion is going to fall. We see Magnus falls very quickly. Valkyrie is caught by the Ice Imprisonment. Riptide's here in the backline. It's a double tap for Riptide. Andromeda now getting finished off by Riptide as well. Make that a hat trick. Glacius and Lodestone fall for it, but hey, when your carry Riptide picks up 3 quick kills on the main farmer being one of them, fantastic stuff. Moira is going to fall to South Forest, a little bit of compensation, but Riptide's actually going in very hard on South Forest, but not going to be able to stop this port. But yeah, Riptide cleaning up the 650 GPM Valkyrie right there. Fantastic stuff.
And a fun fact as well is we can see like 3 players on the Legion side, they have all under 100 pips. And Hag going for corrupted. Oh, never mind.
I'm sorry, could you repeat what you just said?
Oh, I said something interesting we can see is like we can see 3 players under 100 pips on the Legion side.
Uh-huh.
So Lostone is not farming as much as the Hag if we compare.
Yeah, definitely not. Hag is a major farmer this game, and South Forest not doing too bad as well. And it actually kind of reminds me of what I wanted to ask you about South Forest before. I mean, how do you feel about something I've seen very commonly on Lord South Forest is people, building into Lightbrand very early on, eventually trying to make progress towards Dawnbringer, who Lord South Forest actually getting gone on by Riptide, but both of these heroes just backing away from each other. But yeah, how do you feel about this kind of farming route by South Forest building into a Lightbrand?
They're going.
Magnus is going to catch Corrupted Disciple. Rocket Drill's going to connect onto Magnus. Gets dusted out. Moira going to fall. Swap comes in, pulls it back in, Lodestone. Here's the Glacial Downpour on Glacius. It's fantastic. Wretched Hag blinks in, the Shatterstorm connects. Valkyrie finishes off Lodestone. Valkyrie putting the force onto Glacius now. Riptide, the lone hero standing for the Legion side. Going to be able to walk away. Dancing Blade picked up by Valkyrie.
So we saw that the Dawnbringer base on Sulfuris managed him to just slow down his opponent, and he can just run over them. So I think it's a very good tool to fight farm on Sulfuris.
Certainly, yeah. It's just I just only wonder about it because it's it's 6K gold value, and they usually start with the Lightbrand, so it feels like it's a kind of a greedy, ambitious setup, if that makes sense.
I agree. But he recovered. This is because he had a lot of space due to Valkyrie rotation and Hag and Magnus tanking for him. Especially when he got the kill on Riptide, when Riptide used Torrent Undertow on Ancients. He got his Savage 6 streak.
Yeah, that was a really big and necessary kill that they found. And you can see that Team Tim actually has a very large lead at the moment. 12k
Moira.
gold. Moira, these just illusions that are getting caught. Yeah. Riptide ulti is going to be used so that they can take out this Kongor.
And Imbaboy is very close to Wingbow.
Yeah, that's going to be very difficult for them to bring him down, especially because they don't really have... The only burst combo that they have for bringing him down is the Shatterstorm combo. Riptide takes that 5-second arrows, but there's no follow-up. But yeah, if that Shatterstorm doesn't connect onto Valkyrie, it feels like he is nearly impossible to take down after this Wingbow makes its way into his inventory. I mean, they are not close to a Sheepstick or a Savage Mace on any of these heroes.
That's a full Wingbow purchased on Imbaboy.
Yeah, there is no buyback.
And again, Corrupted is a very strong hero, but as we can see, he's playing very, very scared.
This is true, yeah. But he's still at 500 GPM. Not doing too bad, but...
Not too bad.
But yeah, you're right about him playing scared. I mean, it just feels like they're kind of playing a little bit disjoint right now. You know, Corrupted Disciple and Riptide both kind of playing their own separate game, trying to maximize their farm. I really haven't seen them together too often this game. A Wretched Hag looking to potentially set something up here in the bottom lane, but...
I think right now Team is waiting for a good drone opportunity to go for maybe a push. That would be my guess, but...
Lodestone seems to know that Wretched Hag is down here. He's looking for him. Corrupted Disciple porting back to the top lane.
He's gonna dust on Lodestone to see if it's... He bought dust to see, yeah.
It's an Assassin Shroud pickup on Corrupted Disciple.
Are they going to look
Wretched Hag is going to get caught. Full stump combo is coming out. Shatterstorm is committed. Is going to be the finishing blow on Wretched Hag. So Team Tim going to be down a player. So they look to back away from this top set of barracks. Uh-oh, it looks like they're getting flanked by a Moira Illusion, who actually is going to catch Magmus inside of an Arcane Vortex. Puts the Shards of Harkon out. They are going to connect onto Magmus. But the Valkyrie's Prism going to help them survive the make the escape. And Valkyrie, in the meantime, finding a quick kill onto Glacius, who could probably only stand to take about 3 auto attacks before falling over.
I would like Thor to maybe play more confident and bit push more and trust his hero, because he can do this. The fact that he's invisible on the map. But it's very hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, and he has almost 5k gold here, so I'm very curious to see what he's going to be going for. Con kill is going to be managed by the Hellborn team.
I mean,
yeah, what's the item for Riptide in this spot?
Thor likes to go for Hellflower, so I don't know. Could be Hellflower, could be PK, I don't know. Very tough to build.
I think this is going to be a Wingbow. This is my... Come on. Yeah, there it is. There's the Wingbow. This is what he... I mean, so to your point of him, you know, playing a little more aggressively, going for towers and everything, Wingbow going to be an item that's going to help him out. fantastically to that end. He actually has a double damage. This is going to be like a 450 damage Riptide auto attacks. Nice swap into that arrow. Corrupted Disciple falls very, very quickly. Here comes the ports. Riptide going in, has the Shrunken Head active, trying to dump in auto attacks, but not using this double damage for some reason. He's actually going to take that Bat Blast. I don't know why he's not using this double damage. Perhaps he wants to save it for the next engagement, but
I think
it's now a
forgot.
2-for-1. Or 1-for-1. Yeah, 2-for-1.
I think he
rather.
forgot. Did he?
Seems like he did forget, yeah. But now the tower has been broken, and there is no Shrunken Head, so he's not going to be able to go in safely, as Andromeda and Magnus are there waiting. 5-second arrow is going to connect onto Moira, but they're not going to advance, just going to focus on the objective. Magnus is going to connect the stun onto Glacius. Combat stun's there. Sonar Scream going to come in, but here's the Riptide with the damage. Uses the Geo's Bane. And actually, I think he used the double damage
First.
and then immediately cleared it with Geo's Bane.
Oh, never mind.
First set of barracks has been broken by Team Tim.
But yeah, Corrupted died in the first place, and then the fight became another story for Doghouse.
Fantastic coordination. Getting that swap into the arrow, though. Just no chance there for Corrupted Disciple, and
Imbiboy just right-clicks a savage.
Yeah. Right-clicks that Savage, so he's going to just be throwing trains this game. 2.5 auto attacks every second. Dealing about, I don't know, how much damage is he going to be doing? Like 320 with the Savage Mace procs. So, pretty crazy stuff. Lodestone trying to catch South Forest. Not going to be able to, though. Actually, will for the moment, but puts a lot of damage onto Lodestone. But Corrupted Disciple are here in tandem, putting in a ton of damage on South Forest. Yep, Magnus ulti is going to connect too, but there's really no follow-up, but he does manage to get the Lodestone.
Hag is coming. Bat Blast.
Hag is here. Puts the Bat Blast. No, he's not. Misses the Bat Blast, actually. Magnus is going to fall. Corrupted Disciple is here with the Shrunken Head active. There's a buyback from Lord South Forest. Glacius throws in the Glacial Downpour, but here's Imbiboy in the top lane, all the while just taking out the barracks. And he's going for the Mega Creeps, just ignoring the fight, understanding that, hey, objectives supersede one team fights, guys.
Very unfortunate Bat Blast from the Hag. But they're gonna kill Moira.
Yeah, they will find that kill onto Moira. And now it's just 4 heroes in the mid lane against the 3 base defenders of Doghouse, and this tower is almost broken. Tower is going to fall. Riptide jumps in onto Wretched Hag. Swap helps save Wretched Hag. Andromeda's in the front line, but yeah, this Savage Maze, Valkyrie just doing so much damage with these auto attacks. Just, gosh, look at her just chunk the Corrupted Disciple. Or South Forest in the front lines. Looks like he's taking a lot of auto attacks, but just buying time for Valkyrie to just chip away at these barracks. There's only one building left until Mega Creeps. And Lodestone activates the Shatter Storm, but just falls extremely quickly. Here's the Mega Creeps, almost certainly going to fall. Riptide trying to make something happen, but the ultimate objective has been completed. The Mega Creeps are here. The team fight is won. It's a 5-for-0, or full genocide rather. There's the GGCC. And Team Tim takes out Doghouse 2-0 here in the first series of the day.